morning, students of class 10. Welcome back to the online portal now. Let's continue our lesson in English, the necklace. So, in our previous class, we have learned that Mim Lossell, that is Matilda, which was her pet name. Mim Lossell was always unhappy. She remained unhappy because of her poverty. She was pretty, but she was born in a family of clerks. She had great dreams and hopes, but she could not fulfill her dreams and hopes. She longed for a beautiful dress. She longed for good food. She wanted to be popular, or she wanted to be known by other people, but she could not, as she was born in a lower class, in a family of clerks. So though she was very much pretty, she could not fulfill her dreams. And she was married to a clerk. His name was Mr. Lossell. So, and once he is married, she always remained unhappy because of her poverty. Because Mr. Lossell, his income was very little. So that's why she used to remain unhappy. She could not fulfill her dream. Now let's continue. There are altogether 7 points. Number 1, one day, invitation for dinner. It was an invitation for dinner. One day Mr. Lossell came home with an envelope. He was quite happy. He was in a jolly mood. He had an envelope in his hand and he was smiling and came home. He hoped that his wife Matilda would be happy to see the invitation card. He was hoping that his wife Matilda will be very happy to see the invitation. And that's why he was in a jolly mood. He wanted to make her happy, but he could not, as his income was very little. So he was thinking that he thought that by seeing the invitation card, she will feel very much happy and she would be delighted. But he called out. He reached home. He entered the house and called out. He called out, "Dear Matilda, please come here." He said, "Dear Matilda, my dear, please come here. I have something for you. I have brought something for you." He said, "I have brought something for you," hoping that she would be delighted. Matilda came hurriedly. Matilda came runningly. "What is it, my dear? What is it? What have you brought for me?" she said. And he handed the envelope to her. He handed the envelope to her. "See, this is for you." "So what is this? What am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with this?" She said, "Open it and see it. What is it?" She asked, "What is it?" When she came, "What is it? What have you brought for me?" Mr. Lossell said, now he described, he said, calmly, he smiled and said, Mr. Lossell said, "This is an invitation to dinner. You see, this is an invitation to dinner organized by the Minister of Public Instruction. It is organized by the Minister of Public Instruction where I work. Where I work, that department organized, the minister organized a dinner party for the staff. And he also asked the staff to bring their wives." He hoped, so far, Mr. Lossell was hoping that she would be very happy, she would be delighted. He hoped his wife would be delighted as she had a dream of good clothes, good food, and she wanted to become popular, she wanted to be known by other people. That's why he was hoping that at least she will have a good food there. She will meet people, she will be very happy. So he hoped his wife would be delighted as Matilda had a dream of good food and meet people and become popular, as well as good clothes. All these were her dreams. But his wife threw the card on the table with contempt. Contempt means disagreement. Said, no, 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 I can't go. Mr. Lawson, why? Why? Your dream is to meet people, wear good clothes, go outside, meet people and have good food. Why you don't want to go? He said. But his wife threw the card on the table. She was very angry and threw the card on the table. No, I'm not going to go, she said. With contempt, disagreement. She complained. See, what was her complaint? She complained that she had nothing to wear on such a great occasion. You are asking me to go there in the party. I don't have good clothes. How am I going to go? So I can't go. She said, no, I cannot go because I don't have good clothes to wear on such a great occasion. There are so many people, rich people, their wives will be there. I look like a clown over there. They will criticize me. I cannot go in this poverty-stricken look. They will make fun of me if I go like this. I don't have good clothes. She complained that she had nothing to wear on such a great occasion. Hearing this, Matilda further said, he should give the card to his friend's wife. Matilda further said, no, I can't go because I don't have good clothes to wear on such a great occasion. It's better that you give this card to your friend's wife because she has got good clothes and everything. She can go. So, Matilda further says he should give the card to his friend's wife who had a better dress than hers. Who has got a better dress than hers. And hearing this, Mr. Lawson was silent. Mr. Lawson, till now he was quite happy that his wife will be delighted to hear all these things, to see this invitation card for dinner. And after hearing his wife about not having good dress and about giving the card to his friend's wife who has got a better dress than hers, hearing this, Mr. Lawson was silent. He was pained to hear it. It really hurt him. He began to realize, yes, I am very much poor. I am so unlucky person that I could not make my wife happy. I cannot provide her good clothes. I cannot provide her good food. I am so unlucky. I am so upset. I am so unlucky. It pained her. He was pained to hear it. He asked her, ultimately he asked her. He asked her, what did he ask? What it would cost. What it would cost. A little bit this side. What it would cost to buy a good dress. He said, what it would cost to buy a good dress. She said, she cannot say high. She cannot say more. Otherwise her husband will refuse. After thinking a while, she said, maybe 400 francs will do. 400 francs means like 400 rupees. 400 francs will do, she said, because she cannot say more than that. Otherwise, he will get angry and you will refuse. She doesn't know that whether he has got the money or not. That is also there. She said 400 francs after thinking for a while. He grew pale. Mr. Lawson grew pale. He was nervous. 400 francs? From where he will get that 400 francs? He grew pale as he had saved that much money to buy a gun for the hunting party. During his holidays, he used to go hunting with his friends. So he needed a gun. So he had saved 400 francs secretly. Without telling his wife, he had saved some money. And the total was, it summed up to 400 francs. And she just said 400 francs. He was quite surprised. How come she said 400 francs? Did she knew that I kept 400 francs? But to make his wife happy, he sacrificed. So he gave 400 francs to he handed 400 francs to Matilda, his wife, and told her, he told her to buy a good dress so that she can go to the party and enjoy there and fulfill her dream of good food, having good food. So he handed over 400 francs to Matilda and told her to buy a good dress so that it can serve for other purposes also. And now Matilda, her face brightened up. She felt very happy. And seeing the money, she felt very happy. And she said, okay, 400 francs will do it. I will try to buy the best clothes with this money. So that's all for today. We'll continue our lesson in our next class. Continue this chapter and go through this properly at home, and you must not waste your time. Thank you very much for being so attentive, and you have listened carefully and being with me in this class. So thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class.